Competition is a good thing. It is good for a multitude of reasons. Let's go over some of them. By competing with each other, companies become more competitive and efficient. This market dynamic makes the economy grow, creating jobs and well-being for society. The competitive dynamic promotes and ensures the efficiency of companies ensuring better prices. When companies create cartels or get involved in other anti-competitive practices, the exact opposite happens. Costs rise and consumers are harmed. In an effort to stay competitive, brands keep their prices within the average price range of the market. There is no undue exploitation of the consumer through charging exorbitantly high prices. Competition is essential for motivation. It fuels the innovation needed to continue to achieve greatness. It is a ladder of ideas that leads to the next discovery or invention. So what kind of competition does LEGO have? It would seem to some that there is no competition for them. While I do acknowledge that the numbers don't lie, I would be amiss to not say that there are other companies that are doing well for themselves and could pose a threat to LEGO. The main reason I would think is the price. While LEGO may stay top tier or premium, others are still excellent in the builds, techniques, or intellectual properties. Another reason is some of these other block companies will make things LEGO won't. Mainly military or risky themes. So what are some of these companies? While I only picked 3 that just kind of stood out to me, there are many others. But let's just go ahead and talk about the 3 that came to my mind. Bloks. This Canadian toy company formed in 1967 and quickly gained the toy market lead. They created the Mega brand and branched into the US in 1984. They continued growing over the decades, creating new themes and the infamous Block Buddies. In 1988, they released the buildings bags that we've all seen. They have made military sets, dragon castle sets, etc. But in 2008, they started making Halo sets. And those were really popular and sold very well. 2012 was an interesting year for them because they started making Barbie and Hot Wheel themed sets. I gotta tell you, some of those Hot Wheel cars are fire. The reason I say this is interesting is because 2 years later they would become part of Mattel in a deal worth roughly $460 million. So how close is Bloks to competing with LEGO? Well, Bloks' peak revenue in 2023 was about $1.1 billion. I feel a good reason they do well is a lot of their stuff is geared towards very young children and parents probably don't want to spend too much money on toddlers. Pokemon probably helps a lot too. Kobe. Kobe is a Polish toy company with its headquarters in Warsaw, Poland. The company was founded in 1987, producing puzzles and board games. In 1992, it started producing building blocks. The long-term success of the construction block sales resulted in new investments and expansions. Since 2011, the production capacity has been growing regularly. I've mainly known Kobe for their military sets. They do have some buildings though, as you can see here, a church, something LEGO says they won't do.
Got him!
They also make non-military vehicles, including cars, jets, and trains. The prices are very reasonable, and honestly, these builds are fantastic. It will be interesting to see how far they will go. I feel their biggest and more specific competitor right now would be Brickmania, all things considering. But I'll talk about that another day. BlueBrixx. BlueBrixx is a line of LEGO-compatible building brick sets, figures, and accessories. It is owned by BB Services GmbH, which was incorporated in 2002 and is headquartered in Germany. In July of 2021, the brand's owners announced that the company had acquired licensing to produce starships, shuttlecraft, space stations, and prop replicas from the Star Trek franchise. This is a big IP to have, and they have done an excellent job with the builds. I have one myself that was sent as a birthday gift from the wonderful Nicole, also known as Lady McBrick. The company also offers a range of products including sets for trains, motor vehicles, animals, city, military models, and the Wild West. I personally love the buildings they have come up with. The size of some of them for the price is absolutely amazing and would look awesome in my city. I just haven't made that leap yet in mixing brands. That is also another story for another day. I wanted to say I am also really impressed with their animal sets. Great stuff. Legal woes. To no one's surprise, LEGO has gone to war with different companies over legal issues. LEGO has filed several lawsuits against Mega Bloks due to the company's use of studs and tubes interlocking brick system that violates LEGO's trademarks. In 2005, the Supreme Court of Canada allowed Mega Bloks to continue selling the product in Canada, and in 2008, the EU made a similar decision. LEGO's patent on its bricks has now expired. This has been a thorn in the torso for LEGO. However, in 2021, a European court has ruled in favor of the Danish toy giant, finding that its building block design is protected. Critics of LEGO say the company is using its considerable size and wealth to crush rivals. One more thing. There's a company called Playmobil. They don't make building blocks, but they do make toys for kids. But the reason I wanted to highlight them real quick was because they're doing something for their 50th year anniversary. They're making a clear figure. And a lot of people in the community brought this up, asking why LEGO hasn't quite done something like that. Just something to think about. So what does all this mean for LEGO? Well, ultimately, I don't think it means a whole lot, and I don't think just each individual thing would hurt LEGO. But I think an accumulation of a lot of things together, including the economy, LEGO prices, and stuff like, the LEGO competition and what they bring to the table. But I will say this, LEGO definitely needs to be careful. I guess we shall see if LEGO stays jacked on that steroid called money and is able to eventually wipe out all of their competition.